Hi, I'm Annie Pofscher, and this is Funny You Should Mention It. Today, my guest is improv instructor with Essex Improv, Jacqueline Silva.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you for coming and being my guest.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. Yeah, it's been great to have you do improv at the jams and everything.
I love the jams. I admit I haven't taken one of the big classes. I just show up all nervy at this all levels improv hang. And can you tell our audience, uh, first of all, I should ask you, tell us something about Essex Improv.
So Essex Improv is a improv community on the North Shore. We are mostly based in Beverly, but we've done performances in different towns on the North Shore. And we're trying to grow our community with people coming from Gloucester, Wakefield, Andover. So we have 3 levels of classes. We have an intro class, a mid-level class, and then a long-form art of the scene class. And we also hold monthly jams, which Annie has come to. We had one on Monday. That was super fun. And I am the teacher. I have been teaching the intro class, but this coming session, actually this Wednesday, the first art of the scene class that I'm teaching is starting. So I'm very excited to do a little bit more advanced improv.
I'm excited for you, and I'd love to jump in over my level. I know I need to start with 101, but I am excited for that art of the scene. It seems like it really opens up the possibilities.
Yeah.
And the one thing I love about the Jam and Jelly is you can come at any level and just live in your comfort zone or push yourself out of your comfort zone, but it's for everyone.
Totally. Yeah, my favorite thing about improv is that no one starts it and is like a natural at it. There's this really big learning curve where we're asking you to not ask any questions because that delays the scene, but that's like what we do in polite society is like, how are you? What are you doing later today? And we're also asking you to like be this confident person and like make bold choices and also listen super hard. So, there are the more shy people who improv encourages them to come out of their shell. And then there are the more like showboaty, like I'm on stage, I'm happy to be here. People, it encourages them to be better listeners. So I think it really balances everybody out, and everyone starts on this level playing field of learning this kind of counterintuitive balance to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my specialty is wisecracks.
I do like your wisecracks and your dry delivery.
It comes easy for me. I have to admit I am a little lost at how to begin a scene. Like pull that out of the air. I think that comes with the classes.
Totally, yeah. That's actually what I'm going to focus on in the first art of the scene class is the beginning of the scene. What information do you want to establish right at the beginning? How do you work off of whatever suggestion you get? But obviously that's something that you'll work on in 101 and 201. But just sort of a deep dive we'll do in art of the scene. But yeah, it's hard. You get out there and you're like, what? Well, I have nothing. And you're so used to doing stand-up where everything's prepared.
Yeah. So I like to act off of other people. But the day I just begin the scene, that will be a real breakthrough for me. And what do you think attracts people to improv? Do you think it's just the joy of it, the chance to show people what's underneath the day-to-day quietness, or do you think sometimes people say if I know improv, I'll be better at my job, or I'll make better speeches?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, it's multi layered.
Yeah. I've asked 101 students why they sign up for the class. A lot of them want to meet new people. There's a couple people who've been like new in town. They want to make friends. A lot of people are like, I get so nervous doing public speaking and I have to do it for my job. So I want to be more comfortable with that. A lot of people just want like to have fun and have a stress relief throughout the week. Personally, when I started, I wanted to meet new people because I was living in Somerville at the time. I had just moved from my parents' house in Peabody to Somerville, and I was like, I don't really know anyone here. I want to make new friends and like just have some fun. And it's sort of turned into an obsession where I'm always like reading improv books and sort of like nerding out over the complexities of it. So I think it can evolve over time too, where you join for one thing but then stay for another.
Somerville is very cultural.
Yeah,
I used to live there.
I love Somerville.
I do too. It has changed a lot, but it's more cultural. So, what do you like about being on the North Shore?
Well, I grew up in Peabody, so it feels very homey to me. It's also a little bit cheaper than living in Somerville.
That's true.
And it's a little less busy, but I love Beverly so much because there's so much to do downtown, and I live pretty much in downtown, so I can like I walked here today, and it's just a great community where you feel like you know people more than maybe you do in a bigger city like Boston, Somerville, Cambridge. But I do go to Somerville pretty often to go to Union Comedy, which is their improv theater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Union Square?
Yeah, in Union Square.
I used to live in Union Square.
No way.
So long ago. Actually, I went back a few years ago. I didn't recognize anything. But I guess that's the way things change. That's their art of the scene. They keep switching it on me.
Exactly, yeah.
And everyone else. But,
I used to live in Providence. I went to school there. So when I've gone back, I've been like, where is that restaurant? Oh, it closed. That's so sad. It looks totally different from when I was there almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, that can pull a fast one on you. I don't know, apropos of nothing, I remember traveling in Germany, taking a bus, and actually getting off at the wrong town. But it was an exact duplicate of the town I was staying in. So it looked the same. Everything looked the same, but I couldn't find my hotel. And even though it looked the same, the town I got off the bus in smelled like cows. And the one I stayed in is a tourist town, so it didn't smell like cows.
So is that what tipped you off to you being in the wrong town?
Yeah, part of it, and the fact that it was like being in the Twilight Zone. Same streets, same buildings, but my hotel wasn't there. So actually I was staying in a famous town called Oberammergau, and I got off the bus accidentally in Unterammergau, which means, Lower Ammergau, and I was staying in Upper Ammergau. So there's a cute folk song about Unterammergau and Oberammergau.
Do you want to do a rendition of it right now?
I don't want to torture anybody, but in a way I do. I still walk down the street and sing it sometimes, but it really cracked me up that I got off in Unterammergau.
Yeah,
but
really funny.
I don't know. Is that story as funny to you as it is to me?
No, I was laughing. I was having a great time.
Yeah, luckily, I was able to figure out how to make a phone call in a phone booth, and I called a taxi who came and fetched me.
Yeah, and you were like, can you bring me to a town that looks exactly like this, but does not smell like cows.
Yeah,
He was
right.
like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right, a little bit of cow
Yeah.
goes a long way. So, anyway,
Yeah.
back to Beverly,
Yeah.
back to BevCam.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Yeah, we were talking before about stage fright and
Yes.
sort of the nerves that come along with putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
What is your stage fright like when you go do some stand up?
I can't remember a thing. It's like I can move relaxed and I can look relaxed, but I can't remember what I wanted to say. And but that doesn't happen in improv, does it? Because you can say anything you want.
Yeah, there's no remembering lines. I think different personalities may find one more nerve wracking than the other. I used to want to take a stand up class, and now I'm like, the thought of being up there alone is really intimidating because I'm so used to being up there with my team or with students.
Yeah.
So, yeah, trying to remember everything I said or being like, oh, I messed up. I think would make me really nervous. Where improv, I'm like, well, if I mess up, someone else will cover for me, and it's sort of a got your back situation.
Yeah. It's true. And on television when that happens to somebody playing a comedian, they just start riffing naturally. But I can do that in real life, but on stage that's harder.
You're not doing crowd work.
Yeah, or just talking about talking stream of consciousness. It just kind of goes away. But I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
And I'm stumbling through. And
I don't think you're stumbling.
But I think I'm attracted to improv because it seemed like that funny, silly part of me was always trying to get out. And I took a class, I think it was in my 30s. I lived in Boston. I don't remember the name of the place where I took the class, but I hate to say it, it was in the former combat zone when that was starting to change over. And it was a shorter class. I have to say I'm more impressed with Essex Improv.
Thank you. Well, we'll see after you've taken a class if you still say that, but...
Well, there was an incident where the teacher always paired me up with a gentleman in the class, and he would start every scene by pinning me down on the ground. And that would be a no-no at Essex Improv.
Yeah, that feels like a no-no for everywhere, unless you're doing jujitsu.
Yeah, right. It's very strange, but nothing was even done about it.
Yeah, that's very strange. I think I've had some teachers both for improv, and I went to art school, so there was all this pretentiousness where teachers sort of like to push their students in weird ways. Or I had a teacher once, I cry very easily, so even if I'm not that upset, some tears will come and I'm like, hey, I'm fine. I know you're giving me a harsh critique right now. And I had a professor be like, it's okay, I make students cry all the time. Like, she was proud of it. So yeah. I don't know, people get kind of weird when they teach, but yeah, I definitely don't have people pin anyone down in class. Yeah, no touching is one of the rules.
How could that be allowed?
I don't know.
And I think I've gotten more assertive over the years. Now I would walk to the teacher and say, I want this stopped.
Yeah.
But I think at the time I was working. I'm a work in progress.
Yeah. I find it so hard to speak up for myself when I'm like at a cafe and my order is taking like 45 minutes or something crazy. I'm like, maybe they forgot about it. I'm like, I'm so afraid to ask.
Yeah.
to be like, hey, I'm so sorry, I'm just checking to see if it's ready. Like, I find it so hard. So I'm there with you. Work in progress.
Yes, and it's things that we can put in our acting and our ideas.
Yeah.
So you save it for later. It's a little bit of a cliche to say, make a joke out of something, but what else do you do with it?
Yeah. Save it for the story library.
Yeah, make some of the best stories. Which classes have you taught at Essex? All of them? 101?
I've taught 101. I taught 2 sessions. I taught one with Christina to start, and then I taught 2 by myself, and then I will be teaching the Art of the Scene class this upcoming. So I love teaching beginners because they're so excited, and I get to introduce them to all of this, and they're at the tip of the iceberg, and they're like, do you have books or podcasts or whatever, and they just want to learn and absorb it all. So that's been really fun, but I'm excited to dive a little deeper into the scenes because with the 101 students, I'm like, I can't tell you everything, all these like improv concepts that are like, if I throw it all at you, they'll get overwhelmed. But to work with people who have been taking a couple classes, they can handle the more complex concepts without being like, whoa, 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 I don't even know how to start a scene or anything like that.
Yeah. I used to go to improv shows in Cambridge, and it started when I was 12.
Yeah.
I was taken by some adults, a group of kids, to see improv, and we just laughed and laughed. And, they wanted the suggestions for the audience, and I really enjoyed myself. And then when I got older and moved to Somerville and around Inman Square, I went back to that improv company, but I don't remember the name of it.
Was it Improv Boston?
It might have been.
Yeah, that's where I had started taking classes.
Oh, it was great.
I loved it there. It's unfortunately closed, but
yeah, the one I went to was closed.
Yeah, so probably Improv Boston, but a few people from there have started Union Comedy.
Okay. Great.
So it's a similar environment and similar sort of improv approach where they're more focused on long form, and they do shows every weekend. I've never seen a bad show there. It's always super funny.
I went to one around Christmas time. It was called the Fruitcake Variations.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
It was hysterical. I think it was one of the best times I've ever had. Ever. And they did it again the year after, but it was completely different because they said almost the whole company got jobs in New York City. So they plucked the players that gave me the most laughs, and they went to New York. So good times, good times, good memories, and at that Jam and Jelly, I'm jumping around, but that Jam and Jelly last Monday, I laughed so much, and we had tourists.
We did. We had people come visit Salem from Iowa, but they stumbled into our jam, and Christina Cataldo, who was your first guest, who runs Essex Improv, was like, hey, this is like, we're going to be warming up, playing some games. Like, it's not really a show, but you're welcome to stay. And they were like, sure. And I think they were having a good time. I looked over and they were laughing, so.
Oh, I looked over. They were hysterical. I think I wouldn't be surprised if when they go back to Iowa, they say, the best thing we did was go to that Jam and Jelly.
Yeah. They were like, yeah, the witch tours and whatever.
Yeah, where are the laughs there?
Yeah. Well, do you have like a favorite game from the jam or just a favorite moment or what stood out to you?
The the four people in the chairs. What was that?
Oh, town hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's sort of. Have you seen the show Parks and Recreation?
A few. I didn't get swept up into that show like a lot of people did. But explain it to somebody like me who doesn't
Sure.
know.
So the like larger bit of that show is that they're running government in a small town, and so a lot of the citizens' complaints will be like really asinine or just out of the blue, and these people are like doing their best to be like, all right, we have an agenda, and the people are like, the sun is too bright or
Yeah.
something. So I feel like town hall is like a little chunk of that where you're doing a similar situation where it's small town, local government, the citizens are kind of all insane and maybe fighting with each other over fences or garden gnomes or whatever.
Yeah.
And the moderator's just trying to be like, all right, we have an issue to talk about. Let's try to vote on it. But, it gets a little chaotic. And that's what's fun about it.
It's wonderfully silly.
Yeah.
Wasn't there somebody who said she was an alligator? Or
Yes, yeah. She was a baby alligator because
in the sewer?
Yes, because the issue was, should we allow alligators to live in the sewer?
Yeah.
In this small town. Whenever you try to explain an improv scene outside of the actual moment, it's always like less funny. Where you're like, it was hilarious. This girl was an alligator and she did this. And then whoever you're talking to is like, yeah, that sounds great. Okay.
Well, you had to be there.
You had to be there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's different than Monty Python, where watching it, you don't laugh as much as when you talk about it later. Well, actually, I'm dating myself, aren't I? Monty Python was on 30 years ago, or
I'm familiar with
good.
Monty Python.
Okay. We used to crack up talking about the penguin on the TV set. But did we crack up amazingly when we watched the penguin on the TV set? I'm sure some people did, but
That's interesting. It's like the exact opposite of improv.
yeah,
Where
it is.
Funnier in the moment.
Yeah, that's it. You have a way of summing it up very well. So I thought maybe we would show people what an improv skit looks like. Would you like to do that?
I would love to. That sounds great.
Okay. Hi, everybody. We're here having a family dinner, improv style, and acting with us is our cameraman, John McMahon.
John McCameraman.
McCameraman, very good.
Cameraman.
So here we go at the family dinner.
Yes. So I said to my boss that I wouldn't be coming in on Saturday because why would I? I have to take my yacht out. Oh yeah,
That's rich.
I know.
Does this have peanuts in it?
No, I wouldn't do that to our.
I'm not allergic. I just don't like them.
I know, but our dear son Frederick is deathly allergic. I would never do that to Frederick.
Am I allergic to any kind of nuts?
Just the tree, the peanut, whatever the peanuts are. You can't have those, or else.
Or else I'll sneeze? Or worse?
A little worse. A little worse. But Frederick, hold on. You have something on your face.
Oh.
Okay.
What is it? Is it a...
It was just some mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes scare me.
Frederick, it's gonna be. You're not allergic to mashed potatoes. It's gonna be fine.
I don't like this. I don't like it. But
I get the potato thing because it's not about allergy. It's because they can kind of be anything. I used to have nightmares about mashed potatoes, and they would form shapes. It was kind of like the Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but it would move. Fingers.
Flying
These little
saucers?
fingers and be like,
oh, I'm getting
Sometimes
scared.
sometimes it feels like I'm raising two children. Sometimes we have a handful with Frederick, and you just go off on your dreams.
I'm
and-
sorry that I'm the fun one.
Yep.
Am I right, Freddie?
I guess so, but I like to have fun on my bicycle.
Dude.
Do you like to have fun with your mom?
Oh, burn. Oh, that wasn't a joke. I thought you were saying, like, you like to have fun with your mom.
Well, I like it when you're not, like, telling me what to do.
Can you sit up a little straighter? I'm concerned about your posture. That's better, Freddie.
Okay. All right, I want to be a good boy.
Oh, and Jackie.
Did you just fling mashed potatoes at me?
Food fight.
Oh!
No.
Let's go, Freddie. Let's go, Freddie. You and me.
No! This is uncivilized.
Your face is
I like
uncivilized.
that. I'm finally having a good time.
Oh.
This is my favorite work blouse.
Oh, that's my favorite work blouse, too. It's your only work blouse, hon.
So, put it in the washing machine.
I'm overwhelmed.
You know what? I have to apologize a little bit. We've ruined this beautiful dinner that your mother has made.
It's supposed to be ruined.
Well, what I'm proposing is let's Sizzler.
Yeah. Let's go.
That sounds great. It'd be better than this food anyway. Am I right, Freddie?
Yeah.
We can get the all-you-can-eat buffet thing that you like.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and do you mind cleaning this shit up while we're gone? Let's go, Freddie.
All right, Daddy.
Okay. Have fun.
Bye, Mama.
And see.
All right.
That was family dinner.
That was something.
See little family dynamics in action.
Yeah. I thought it was true to life.
Yeah. Did you like being our son?
I didn't plan on it, but it worked. So, one of the things I love about improv is you never know which way it's going to go, but you go with it. I didn't know that. I think the first time I did a skit with somebody and they said, "You're my ex." And I said, "No, I'm not." Because I didn't want to go that way, and I ruined it. So I won't do
Michael
that
scarred
again.
it.
Michael scarred. Yeah, it can be sort of liberating when you let it go, though. You're like, when I labeled you as Frederick, our son, you're like, oh, cool, that's what I'm doing. I don't have to make a decision.
I didn't have
Yeah.
to play it so young, though.
No, that was fun.
I could have been an adult, but I went down to 9 years old.
That's a great choice, though. How fun is that to see two people having so much fun and someone being miserable about it?
Yeah, I think
so-
in my real family dinners when I was little, I think I used to jump on the chairs.
Well, why didn't you do that now, Annie? Because these chairs are on wheels and you would die.
Probably not a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The other ones were more stationary.
Yeah.
But that's the cool thing about really being little is you can kind of pull that once in a while.
No, I think it was a great choice. No wrong choices.
So now you see what improv is like. Would you say you just have fun?
You have fun and you listen and you work together. Yeah.
So it's about cooperation and but before we end, I do want to say that I love the feeling of community
Yes.
within improv, and actually my only experience really is Essex Improv, and there is a feeling of community and camaraderie
Definitely.
and people supporting each other.
Yeah, I love walking down the street to get a coffee or go to Dane Street Beach, and I'll walk by like 2 or 3 people that have taken a class or something, and
Yeah.
they would be a stranger to me otherwise. So it's nice feeling like you're part of that community.
If somebody wanted to join Essex Improv, like sign up for a class or whatnot, where would they go?
They would go to esseximprov.com. You know, I'm a web designer in my real day job, so I made that little website, esseximprov.com. We have classes, you can sign up for jams, and we also have our shows listed. Our next show is October 23rd, I think, whatever that Thursday is. It's our improv night at Off Cabot, so come on down. It'll be super fun. I will be there. You guys will probably be there.
I'm
I
sold.
might be there.
Sweet.
So
Cool.
that's great. That seems like a good place to wrap up.
Bye-bye.
So thank you for joining me, Annie Pofsher. It's funny you should mention it. See you next time.